If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture of GATE electrical circuit or network solution methods. Today we will be solving 5 questions from question number 96 onward, 96, 97, 98, 99 and 100. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay student, in question number 96 what they have asked, a unit step voltage is applied at t equal to 0 to a series RL circuit with 0 initial conditions. It is a series RL circuit, so a series RL and L circuit, and a unit step is applied, UT. Unit step means you can think of a switch is closed at t equal to 0 and then it is constant. You can thinking of a switching circuit, a DC voltage is there, you can think it of a DC source and with a switch. So at t equal to 0 this switch is closed, at t equal to 0 this switch is closed, this switch is closed, and then RL circuit. So now what are the possibilities they are saying? Is it possible to current to be oscillatory? Oscillatory current will come when it is LC circuit. Here either current will increase then decrease, or it decrease then increase. That will happen if in case of switching. So here current will increase because of L, gradually it will increase and it will keep on increasing until it reach V by R. So it will not be oscillatory. The voltage across resistor R at T0 plus is 0. Now because the inductor is with 0 initial condition, for inductor you remember this one, IL0 minus equal to IL0 plus equal to 0, because in case of inductor there will be no sudden change in the current. So these will be always valid for inductor, and for capacitor Vc0 minus is equal to Vc0 plus, which is equal to Vc0. This is for capacitance in case of switching. So just before or after switching, the capacitance voltage across will not change suddenly. So because I will not change suddenly, so at 0 plus this current will be 0, because initially 0 current, so at 0 plus it will be 0 current. So through resistance there will be 0 current flowing because it is in series. So voltage across this will be 0. So B is the correct option without saying C and D. So you can think that B is my correct option. The energy stored in the inductor in steady state is 0, because here it will not be steady state, it will not be 0 because it is continuously energy will be pumped into it. So it will not be 0 because it is not getting any chance to discharge it because it is unit step. If the resistor current eventually falls to 0, it will also not happen because resistor current will increase it to a final value V by R and the inductor will be short circuit. An 11 voltage pulse of 10 microsecond duration is applied to a circuit as shown in the figure. This figure is here. For 97 the figure is here, for 98 figure is here. The capacitor is completely discharged prior to the giving pulse, the peak value of the capacitor voltage. They are asking what is the voltage across this peak value. So what do you know, because it is in 11 volt of 10 micro, suppose you forget about this stopping, it is stopped at 10 micro, suppose it is given 11 and it is continuously going on. So what is my formula for that one? We always told you it is final plus initial minus final. We need VCT, so it is VC final, infinity means final. So this formula will always, this is like your Sanjeevani Booty, it will like a good God mantra for you. You can apply it anywhere. If it is a first order circuit, then you apply it, first order switching circuit, it is RC. Okay, now if you see this one, what will be the voltage at infinity? At infinity what is the voltage across it? At infinity what will happen? This will be open circuit, so the voltage across this will come here. So voltage here is 11, so 11 will be divided into two parts, 10 and 1. So 11 into 10 by 11, that is 10 volt. So 11 is divided into 10 is to 1, that is 10 volt. So this is 10 volt, this is 10 volt. Now what is 0? Initial condition, initially it is assumed that it completely discharged 0. So to the power minus t by, what is RC? R, what is R here? If you remove this one, what is the resistance you are seeing? 10 into, these two are in parallel, you are seeing 10 into 1 by 10 plus 1, this one. So this is your R, then multiplied by C. This is kilo into 10 to the power 3, and this is 11 into 10 to the power minus 9. So 11 get cancelled and it will be 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 10 microsecond. So this is your 10 microsecond, 10 into 10 to the power minus 6. So this is the expression for VCT. The voltage across the capacitor was growing like this. So when the capacitor voltage will be maximum here, the capacitor is charging up to a level this much. It should charge up to a level this much. This was my 10 volt. If it is a unit step, then it should keep at there. Now it will, after that it will have a discharge path, then it will discharge if it is given allowed to. So but here it is stopped at 10 microsecond. So because your time constant is 10 microsecond, time constant is 63% of this one. Time constant means up to how much it will read at one time constant, it reach up to 66.32. So up to this much it will read, and then it will try to decrease, because and then source is not there. So here the waveform will be, it will increase like this, then it will decrease. So the peak value will be here at what level? At t equal to 10 microsecond. So you put t equal to 10 microsecond because it is of 10 microsecond, so it will charge unto 10 microsecond, then discharge. You put c equal to 10, then you will get the answer. So 10 microsecond, 10 will get cancelled, e to the power minus 1, which is nothing but your 6.32, because 10 micro is your standard, your tau. So tau always charge up to 63.2% of final value. Final is 10 volts, so 63.2 is 6.32. So this is your answer. So this formula will, that's why I am saying this formula will be always helpful, and you will be seeing that I will be using this formula a lot. 98. Consider the circuit shown in figure. If the frequency of the source is 50 Hz, then the value of t0 at which it results in a transient phase response. Now to get transient phase response, it will be better if you solve the differential equation using CFPI. So because it is sinusoidal also, it is not DC switching circuit, so let us apply that differential equation format. So it will be, if I take I current, so this current is I, sorry, this is not given in the question. I am considering Ri plus L di dt. Let me write it in this format only. This is equal to sin omega t. Then I will change it. Lastly, I will put the values. Okay, now what is there? This is CF and PI. For CF, what we will do? Ri plus, this is small I only, this small I, not capital I. L di dt is equal to 0. This is my CF. This is actually natural response, and this will be PI. So if you do this one, you will integrate this one. This will be L by R di by I. Just changing the signs sides here and there, and that will be equal to minus dt. So it will be log I L by R, and it is minus t plus c of this format. So it will be log I minus t by L by R is tau, if I say, and then it is new name k. So if you take I, it will be, ultimately it will be to minus t by tau, and then another name c dash. Some e to the power k, I have taken another constant, you can do anything. Now what is the initial conditions here? If t is equal to 0, at t equal to 0 or t equal to t0, t equal to t0, your I will be equal to 0, but initially there no current will be flowing through that. Initial condition I am considering 0, so I is equal to 0. So if you put, therefore this is 0, e to the power minus t0 by tau plus c dash. So c dash is equal to minus e to the power minus t0 by tau. So your natural response is minus e to the power t by tau minus e to the power minus t0 by tau. So this is my natural response, and then I need to find, this is CF actually, in maths we say CF, in circuit we will say it is our natural response, and forced response is my PI. So how do we will calculate PI here? PI is 1 by, this is LD plus R, I take common, this D, capital D, it is written of sin omega t. Now I will take, you remember PI, you multiply with D, instead of D square we write that coefficient of T here in sin cos, so that is minus omega square. So for that I multiply by LD minus R, so L square D square minus R square sin omega t. In place of D I will put omega square, so minus omega square L square minus R square, and here it is differentiation, LD means L into one time differentiation, so omega L cos omega t minus R sin omega t. So this is your PI. So final response will be CF plus PI, this plus this, so e to the power minus t by tau minus e to the power minus t0 by tau, and plus this one, this omega 0 square L square, this if I take minus there, omega square L square plus R square, omega L cos omega t minus R sin omega t. Now when you switched on, transient response means if you switch on, then there should be no transient at the instant. At the instant t equal to t0, if you put, this will automatically 0, so transient will come through this. So if you want to make transient phase, that means this one should be equal to 0. So if this is equal to 0, that means your omega L cos omega t should minus r sin omega t at t0, omega t0, that should be equal to 0. From here you can get, that means cos sin by cos is tan omega t0 is equal to omega L by r. Now you put all these things, you will find the answer. What is omega? Omega is here 2 pi into 50 into L is here 0.01 divided by r is here 5. So you take tan inverse, omega is your 2 pi into 50 into t0, tan inverse of this one. Mind it should be, if you put pi equal to 3.14, then tan inverse should be in radian mode. You should keep your calculator in radian mode because you are putting pi equal to 3.14. If you put pi equal to 180, then you can keep it in degree mode. So you have to check the mode of calculator. It should be in radian mode. Otherwise tan inverse you will get wrong because you are putting pi equal to 3.14. I think if you do it, you will find it is 0.56075, something around this. So your final answer will be t equal to this one. If you do tan inverse, you will get this one, 0.56. In radian mode, you have to keep it. Just take care of that one because this side is also pi, you will put 3.14. So all pi you put 3.14 and keep it in radian mode, then you will get the answer. So in the question 99, they have asked, in the circuit shown in figure, the switch S is closed at t equal to 0. The voltage across the inductor at t equal to 0 plus. This voltage you want to find. So again it is a second order. So for second order you don't use that mantra because L and C are there. So you think here at t equal to 0 plus, what will be the situation? At 0 plus means just switched on. So capacitor is shorted, inductor is opened, and initial conditions, if they don't give, then don't consider initial condition. So it is shorted. So this branch is this is a branch, this is another branch, and this is open. So at t equal to 0 plus, it will be, this circuit will look like this is shorted, the capacitor is shorted, and this is one more, and the inductor is open. So this is the circuit now. So now it becomes very easy circuit for you, 3, 4, 4. So 4, 4 parallel will give you 2. So and then 3 and 2 voltage will be divided in this ratio. This voltage will across the inductor. What is the voltage across this? So what is the voltage across this? 10 multiplied by, it is in the ratio 2:3, 2 by 5. That is 4 volt. That is your option B. In the figure, the capacitor is initially has a charge of 10 coulomb. The current flowing in the 1 second after the switch S is closed. So because the initial charge Q is given equal to 10 volt, so Q equal to CV. C is also given. So initial voltage you can calculate. So Q by C, 10 coulomb by C. C is how much? 0.5. So initial voltage is 20 volt. This is given to you. Okay. So now again, what will be the current? So what will be the current? Again that mantra I will use, I infinity. I is this current. You remember this current. You have to take care which current you are writing. This current. So this initial current minus this final current to the power minus t by time constant of that one, RC. So what will be the I infinity here? I infinity, if you keep it on for infinite time, it will be fully charged. No current will flow through it. So this is 0. Now what is I0? At the initial time, this is 100 and this is already charged 20. So when you switched on, it is 100, it is 20. So the voltage across 2 will be 100 minus 20 plus 100 plus 20. Plus 100 minus plus 20 divided by R, that is 2. This is initial. Final is again 0 to the power minus t by R and C. So this is 1. So to the power minus t. RC is here 1. Product of these two. So it will be 80 to the power minus t. So now you put what is you require, the current in the circuit 1 second. So t equal to 1, you put 80 into to the power minus 1. If you put it, you will get the answer. This is 80, this is 40. 80 by 2, this is 14.715 or 14.2. So this is your option A. So this mantra you remember. This is very good one for first order switching circuits. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.